Hello guys and welcome back to another video. So today I got you another patch video. We had the recent patch 2 days ago and we are currently on the patch 1.7.3.7. Oof, that's a big one. And there are some interesting changes added into the game. Let's check the notice board and see what changes we got this time. So starting up, we got some new content, which is two new commanders awoken, one free to play, one essentially free to play. We got Russel and Winton awoken. Russel is for sure free to play. Winton, you can get him faster if you are getting the pass, for example. You are going to be able to buy some tokens for him right now because it's a long time since his release. You can actually buy 150 tokens each time, but I think when he first launched you could only buy 20 at a time or something like that. But yeah, right now you can buy 150 of them, and you can actually buy them with coins that you only get from the free pass, the first row, as you can see. It's going to be slower, but it's definitely doable to max him that way, completely free. But it's going to be faster if you buy the other two passes, for example. Russell, you can get him from the elite tree on the Weirwood Memories, spending hearts, and you get him, I think, 1 token per 3 attempts. So first of all, let's check Russell, our free-to-play commander. He essentially has a new skill that we haven't seen before, because we usually have the female stuff, you know, all the females, female power combined and whatever. But here we got finally our first male commander synergy, where you are going to get essentially total health as bonus passive, 3% for every male commander that you have awoken on 4 stars. And it's not only 3 stars or 2 stars, it's fully awoken 4-star male commanders. And we actually got a lot of those, and we're going to see them in a few. But 30% is actually like 2 total health badges for quote-unquote free, because you don't have to use Russell, you just have to get him on 4-star. Here we're going to see some male commanders: Gorel, Kravas, Julian, Barrett, Simon, and so on, Merrill. We got a lot of awoken male commanders. We don't have Lareo yet, for example, or Mengo, but we got Soren, we got Varys. I'm hoping we get Egbert soon because I really like him. Robert, Kevin, Drake, for example. I don't know about Night King if he's counting for a male commander, but we got other commanders as well, like Jon Snow. We got Raymond, we got Clegane, for example. There's tier 5 commanders, yeah, they're more expensive, but we got some free-to-play commanders, male free-to-play commanders that you can get 4 stars, and you can actually get a big bonus out of Russell. And as I said, it's like getting 2 total health badges for free without ever using Russell in your formation, and that's actually really good. Next up, let's going to check Winton and his 4-star ability, which is going to be a synergy with the weakness commanders. And first of all, he's going to give you some health on the front line of your formation. If you got 1 line, it's going to give on your 1 line. Doesn't mean you have to do 2 lines, for example. But after 50 weakness attacks are applied to the enemy, he's going to silence 1 enemy commander for 12 seconds, and that can only happen only once per battle. So in theory it sounds really strong and really useful, but 50 weakness commanders are going to be dealt late in the battle, close to 30 seconds on the battle, and at that point maybe an enemy commander that hasn't used his active army skill for the second time is going to be silenced. And if it's not a tier 5 commander like, you know, Cersei or Dany that are really strong against you, silencing one commander per battle in the last seconds of the battle may be actually never going to make an impact in the fight. Or at best case scenario, you're going to save like 30 or 50k troops if they're countering you, and that's it. Next up, we're going to see some Battle of the Narrow Sea changes that are going to be added into the game. I'm not really sure exactly if we're going to have this event happening again soon. We usually don't get the same event twice. We got a different iteration each time. But I'm really hoping we get it again because it was really fun event and the rewards were not bad actually. There was good rewards on this event. So let's talk about these changes. Your truce will now not expire when you enter the map. That used to be the case when you enter the Narrow Sea battle map and you had to bubble again, so you had some wasted bubbles there. But now it's not going to trigger your fervor and you're going to be safe. And there's going to be an improvement display of the awoken commanders that you are going to unlock from the mysterious treasures that you are doing in the map. Next up, the treasure map is going to need 4 fragments to activate and not 6. That means that we're going to have faster rewards, so we don't have to use 6 pages for one treasure. We're going to need only 4, and trade is going to be even more efficient. There's going to be a limit on the maximum number of supplies that you can get, because if you were really lucky last time you can actually go infinite, and that was a little bit unfair, but you had to be extremely lucky as well. They removed some of the mysterious treasures that were really weak, and we had a lot of those, like the counters. I think that they weren't really good. There's going to be a progress bar, a reward progress bar on the top, and some more information. And also the reward results calculation cannot be completed by clicking restart after the last replenishment. Those are, I think, quality of life changes about the event. But if we don't get the event, I don't know if we can check them out. Maybe these changes are only for the, you know, the newest servers that are popping a little bit late. You know, they still get the events as the server is still locked for the rest of the players. So maybe that's only for the newer kingdoms. Also, there are going to be some minor fixes and bug changes as always. This keeps getting the game fresher and more stable, of course. So all in all, it was a nice update. 2 new commanders awoken. Awoken them is going to be good. Winton is really good in training grounds as well, and you can use him from rebel leaders too. So 2 new commanders, improvements on the Battle of the Narrow Sea that I hope we get this event back soon, or at least soonish. But yeah, that's about everything on the current patch that we had on the 21st of July. Thanks for watching, guys, and I see you on the next one.
I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.